What's up, squad? We back at them again, man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Where you know you forever locked in with your boy Stories with V. At this time, family, you already know what I need y'all to do for me. Like, share, comment, smash that subscribe button, y'all. Why? Come on now. We on that road to 100K. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's an honor and a pleasure. So listen, sit back, relax. You can take a seat on the bed or cop a squad on the toilet seat. I got the rest of the show from here. To that one and only V squad. That was the motto, man. Listen, it ain't no squad like our squad because they don't mob how we mob. So with that being said, we're going to continue to push, mob, put them numbers up, and dominate 2024. It's our year. If you would like to support the channel through Cash App, boom, it's listed right there. If not, please join the membership, man. Exclusive content over there. You definitely want to get involved. If you would like to come on the show and tell your story or have a story told through V, jump in that comment section right now or DM me on one of my platforms. We would love to have you on. Without further ado, mob, y'all know what time it is. Let's jump into them V-Mob shout-outs of the day. Number one on the V-Mob list, man, salute to Melinda Adams. What it do, family? Number two on that V-Mob list, man, salute to the lovely Lola. What it do, family? Number three on that V-Mob list, man, salute to RD. What it do, family? And number four on that V-Mob list, man, salute to J Rose. What it do, family? And welcome to the V-Mob family, man, because that's exactly what we are here, a family, where we come together each and every day, tell an entertaining story, laugh, chill, vibe, take our minds away from whatever we got going on at the time, and try to prevent one person from ever spending one night inside that cell. Without further ado, mob, we live from outside today, man. It's a great day, so y'all know what it is, man. Drug war, part 3. Meet me over there, squad. Let's go. So now, squad, after we done got Phil, he done just seen what he seen at the dice game. Now he looking like, all right, this the way life gonna be. This the way it is living down South Baltimore. I ain't got no choice but to adjust. Now, fast forward a year later, the dude that Phil seen actually stabbed the dude at the dice game. He ends up working a drug house for Phil ends up working the drug house for him a year later. Now, when I mean working the house for him is he the lookout right now. So he watching the back door. He making sure ain't nobody plotting. He can see everything in the alley. He basically watching the back door on post at all time, 24/7. And I'm saying he's just working different jobs around the trap and he coming through the ranks. Now, one day Phil out back, he just cooling on post. Time out, blitz the block. When they blitz the block, they end up catching him. Now, when they grab him, he got a pistol near him. It ain't his, but it's sitting right. It's in his closest proximity. So he ends up taking the charge. So here go his first little juvenile bit. Of course, he gets transferred down to baby bookings, fighting a gun charge. He's down there. He fighted for about 6 months until they end up finding him guilty. Now, when they find him guilty, they commit him. He's not an adult right now, so he don't get actual time. You get short-term or long-term commitment, meaning 6 to 9 months or 12 to 18 months. Him having a violent charge, he gets 12 to 18 months, and they sends him out to Ohio. Now, when he gets sent to Ohio, he do his little 12 to 18 months, and he comes back home. Let's bounce back to Ben. Now, after Ben did what he did, and he just lays down the underboss, when he come back to the trap, tell all these little men, like, look, man, yo, out of here. I ain't playing no more. What y'all gonna do? Y'all in or y'all out? The men with no other choice, they say, shit, we in. What you trying to do? Now, Ben has to put together the plan on how they raid white big man down. Now, granted, he already going through a lot with him finding out that his underboss, his right-hand man, then just been murdered. So he going through a lot of emotions, and he's planning a funeral. This is when Ben come up with the idea, shit, we might as well knock him off when he go to the funeral. All the rest of the men say, all right, that's a bet. Now, let's bounce back to George. Now, when George returned home after him and Spaz that had their situation, him bouncing back to the streets, first thing that he do, he get in contact with the brother. He go meet up with Pete. Now, when he go meet with Pete, like I told y'all, Pete is a dominant figure around his neighborhood, only being 26 years old. He run the whole community. So now when he meet up with George, and he already know how his little brother feel about George. All right, this one of his right-hand men, good little dude, he gonna look out for him. So soon as George get back, he give him $1,000, a fresh pistol, and he give him an ounce of cane. He like, look, this is what I'm gonna do for you, right? That's you right there. If you can flush that, you keep that money right here. And then he gives him another ounce and tell him, listen, when you done with that one, though, go ahead and give me this number right here, and we gonna lock in from there. I'm gonna make sure you always on deck. It's the best quality. You ready to take your whole neighborhood over. So now he's putting George in position to be like this. This is how Pete wants to run his organization. You don't gotta be hustling around my way. Only thing I want you to do is re-up from me. So you can go wherever you want to go at the hustle ticket around your way. You can go on the road. You can go into a little small town. Just make sure when you done with it, you only come holler at me. So what Pete is trying to do is he's trying to become one of the most dominant big men in the city. So now that George is in position, he get what he need to get from Pete. He shoot back around his way. When he get around his way, he tell all his little homeboys, like, look, man, man, this is what the situation is. Remember I told y'all I had locked in with the little dude down, baby Spaz, right? He like, yeah. So now George like, look, when I just came home, I told y'all he put me in contact with his big brother Pete. I just pulled down there and hollered at him. Yo, looked out for me. So now George's little homeboy's looking like, shit, what'd he do? George ends up telling him, look, man, yo gave me a fresh pistol, $1,000, and he threw me an ounce, and we got an ounce to bust down because this is his team. That's his men. He want to always make sure his homeboys is good too. They rising together because you don't want to be the only person that's getting money or opportunity, because that don't breed teamwork. That breeds jealousy, envy, and hate, and that's the last thing you want in this game right here. So now bouncing back to Ben and them. As a week go by, now it's time for the funeral. So the big man, he done paid for the whole funeral. He making sure his man get put down and get put to rest in the proper way. But little do he know, Ben and them already on his trail and they ready to put him down. So the funeral goes off without a hitch. But after the funeral, they ends up going to the repast or the little after party thing. That goes good too. But when the big fella leave from the after party, whole time Ben and them trailing him. As the big fella pulls up to his house, as he get out the car, he taking off his little tuxedo. He lay his hat right down on the top of the car, lay his head down on the top of the car, letting out his tears in memory of his good friend. Ben and them slide down the block, and they hit him 16 times in the back. Bang, 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 bang. Part 4 coming tomorrow. With that being said, family, let's jump into story number 2. Now, my story number 2, man, was one of the craziest things I ever seen because it was one of the wildest takeovers that I ever seen. So now we got the little dude Sparks, right? Now Sparks, he says he nicknames himself just because if a person ever played with him, the last thing they was going to see was Sparks coming from their ass. So that was why he was nicknamed Sparks. Now Sparks, he was the type of little dude, he was built like a little baby Incredible Hulk, like cut up head to toe, you get what I'm saying? So he was a blood. Now the only thing about him that was real different was he was on no tolerance type time, meaning that any blood that he ran across, he would holler at him. And if you wasn't on go mode, he was punishing you and telling you keep blood out your mouth. Like he wasn't waiting for the enemy to get you. He wasn't waiting for it to be wartime and then you end up exposing yourself as being a chump and then it's too late. No, he was going to deal with you himself. So now I meet him in the bullpen. So when I meet him, we in the bullpen one day, whole time it's 2 white boys in there. They get into a little conversation. One dude throw a bologna sandwich at the other dude's face. Mop! Now when he hit him in the face with the sandwich, they in there, they get to tussling, fighting, rolling all on the floor. COs coming there, they break it up now. Man, Sparks in there, we both get to dying laughing at him. So from there, we get to talk and introduce ourselves, and we form the bond from there. Now, as we moving through the system for real, we keep bumping into each other, and everywhere that I see him at, he on the same type time. Any blood that he run into that ain't on go mode, he punishing them. Now, the compound that we on doing this time, the little dude Hands, he the big man. Like when I say the big hand, he one of the real big bloods. Hands end up being one of my good friends too. Salute the Hands. Now, only thing about Hands is he not on this compound right now. He got sent to the Supermax because he ended up putting a knife in the little dude at the compound that we at now. He got shipped out, but he leaves the compound and he leaves the ranks to the little dude named Lucky. Now, like I told y'all, you got some dudes who earn a position and you got some dudes who get blessed into a position. Now, Lucky, he wasn't really a thoroughbred dude, and he especially wasn't no match for my man Sparks when it came to physical altercation. You get what I'm saying? So now, boom, it finally get time because now, just the same way that Hands is hearing about what Sparks is doing through the system and he cutting up, Hands, he wanted to be mad at him, but he ended up respecting it like shit. Shorty putting on for the set, and he getting rid of the chump, so I really can't be mad at him. Only thing that had him really on edge was Sparks was kind of treating too many dudes, so they was getting real low on numbers. But you rather have 10 gladiators than 100 suckers, you get what I'm saying? So now, boom, finally the day come. Sparks get moved to the unit that Lucky on. So when they meet each other for real, now mind y'all, like I told you, everybody already know what type time Sparks on. So soon as Sparks hit the unit, he locate all the bloods right there. He called a meeting. Now when he called a meeting, he basically telling dudes like, look, man, I'm ready to take this motherfucker over. If I don't like the way that the OG moving, and for real, I really already don't, because he done already ran across too many dudes that was chumps. So if the OG was a thoroughbred, it wouldn't have been that many chumps in the organization. So boom, they ends up meeting for real, talking. He say, look, man, let me holler at you in the back real quick. So when they go in the back, I'm guessing Sparks give Lucky an ultimatum like, look, man, you either gonna let me take over and you can go to number 2, or we can just duke it out right now, and whoever last man standing, they gonna run the show. I guess Lucky say, fuck it, we might just duke it out for it. Like I told y'all, Lucky was nowhere near a physical match for Sparks. Man, Sparks trashed the shorty back. Now I'm talking about leave him in the shower, knocked out, unconscious. So when he come back out, he straight tell everybody like, look, man, this motherfucker up under new management. This what's going on. These the rules. This how we gonna phone moving. We ready to get us a phone. We need to get us a table, this, that, and the third. He was really trying to put his foot down. He really wanted to establish the fact that, no, the blood's here now and this was going on. Because at one point, it was an NBA law, meaning no bloods allowed. So the bloods really couldn't go to no jails in the Maryland system. But we're going to tap into that on another story, man. We live from outside today, y'all. It's a good day. So with that being said, family, let's jump into story 2.5, Mob. We rocking and rolling today, man. So this one right here, Mob, was a crazy situation that almost cost me more than I was willing to pay. So one day we all outside cooling on the block, regular scheduled program. Now, my homeboy phone go off. It's one of his little female friends. So she jump on the phone. She like, shit, what y'all doing? Now, mind y'all, this his bro for real, but she got a homegirl that always be chasing me for real. So she like, shit, where he at? He like, shit, he right here. So now the bro like, shit, y'all might as well pull up for real. We ain't doing nothing. Nice summer day, come up here and holler at us. We like, all right, that's a bet. We jumps in the car. Now, mind y'all, the bros is like 3 years older than us. So I'm like, look, yo, we gotta be on straight grown man time. You already know we gonna stop at the bar, get us some liquor, come right there like young gentlemen. You hear me? Young bosses. Boom. So fellas, we load up in the car, stop at the bar, we shoots up there. Now, let me give y'all a backstory on the female. Now, granted, like I told you, this is my homeboy female for real, but she not loyal for real. So she got another little side dude that she mess with. Whenever he don't act right, then she just bounce between both of them. So now, earlier this day, she got the side dude and she got an older brother. So now earlier this day, the little side dude must have been over there, because I'm gonna tell y'all how this all plays out. Now the side dude must come up there earlier that day. They over there chilling doing they want to. Now during this time, this is how I never forget the date, because the new iPhones came out, so it had to be September. Now when the girl get the new phone for real, she don't got no number saved in the phone. So while her and the side dude is up there, or her main dude, however y'all want to label it, while they in there doing they want to, the phone go off. When her phone go off, it's her brother calling her, but it's a new cell phone, so she don't got no number saved. So when she jump on the phone and say hello, only thing that he hear is another male voice on the end. So he grabbed the phone, he jump up zapping, he grabbed the phone from her. So he like, hello, who the fuck is this calling my girl, yo? So now I guess the brother, he just looking at it like, shorty don't even know who he talking to, or he might just have been joking with his little sister, or he could have really felt disrespected, like, man, who is you talking to like this? You don't even know who this is. Why you got my sister phone? So boom, he get the man, shorty, you don't even know who you talking to. The boyfriend say, man, I don't give a fuck who I'm talking to. Don't call my girl phone. Boom, he hangs up on him. Now him and the girl getting into an argument. Why you got boys calling your phone? Like, what type of shit? They say, what you think I'm a clown? What you playing with me? What you cheating on me, man? You got me out here looking crazy. Whole time I'm telling everybody in the streets I love you, and you got niggas calling your phone. All right, that's a bet. Boom, he storms out. Now when he storm out, she not really tripping, because she like, one, you being a clown, you don't even know who that was. That was my brother. And then two, she probably like, now you already had my brother coming in here zapping on me, talking about why I got boys in the house, this, that, and the third. It's just a whole ball of confusion. So she lets him dip. She not even tripping no more. So now what does she do, y'all? Jump on the phone, she calls us. So now her and her homegirl up there, they call us because the regular dudes ain't acting right. Boom. Granted, we don't know this during the time, so we pulls up. Now when we pull up, we got the liquor, we all out front cooling, chilling, relaxing. We shoot up in the house, cooling, chilling, relaxing. Now we up there so long, having so much fun. Nighttime come now. When nighttime come, I never forget, we steps on the porch to smoke a blunt and take another couple shots for real. But as we sitting right there, I see a car pull up, be like, it pulled up and parked, but the music playing real loud. So I asked the broad that I'm with, I'm like, shit, who is that right there pulling up? So she like, that's her brother. So I'm like, oh, all right, that's a bet. Now granted, I don't got no reason, or he don't got no reason to be suspicious of the brother, because we ain't did nothing to the brother. We don't even know who the brother is. So now when the brother get out for real, he jumps out the car, he start walking towards the porch. So now when he get to the porch for real, like I told you, my homeboy sitting right there, the girl sitting right next to him. So when the brother get right there, he like, shit, this your bitch ass right here. So of course my homeboy looking like, man, who the fuck is you talking to? So he jump up. When he jump up, he like, man, I'm fucking talking to you. You ain't talk that slick shit you was talking on the phone. So now my man being confused, he don't know what type time it is. He goes straight in the brother mouth. Mop! Now when he hit him, I'm sitting right there. I jumps up, I break over there. When I break over there, we get to punishing him. Mop! Because I'm like, shorty, we don't even know who you is. We came up here to chill with the broads. You jumping out, coming right here all aggressive. We don't know if you one of their boyfriends, anything, and you just approach my homeboy on some super aggressive stuff. We ain't going for that. So boom, we flush you out. But as we walking off for real, he breaks in the house. So as he break in the house, my street sense is kicking. I'm like, yo, he ready to go grab a joint. Come on, because we ain't got no joint at the time, because we just came up there to chill with them, have a good time. So we not really thinking like war mode, even though we should have been. We was slipping, but we jumps in the car. As we pulling off, I look back in the side view mirror. I see the screen door come open. When the screen door come open, I see his arm come hanging out there. He get the spanking at us. Bang, 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 bang. I ducks for real. He shoot the back window out. My homeboy smashed on the grass skirt. He bangs the left. We outside of there. But that was a crazy situation, y'all, all because something that wasn't even meant for us, something we had nothing to do with, something we had no knowledge about. Her all being disloyal. Of course, she calling us later. I'm like, man, I ain't messing with them, man. But crazy situation, mob. So with that being said, let's jump into story number 3. Now, mob, story number 3, man, another wild situation that struck my mind because, as y'all know, Tank just won that fight, and this situation happened at a Tank fight, man. So salute to Tank bringing that victory back to the home team. You know what it is. So now, boom, this is when he fought at the Barclays Center in New York. So, of course, you know, he brung the whole city out. Everybody shooting up to New York. So while we go up there, of course, during the day before the fight, everybody going to the events, hookah lounges, running to the day parties, going to the mall, getting their swag together, running around touring the city. But all right, boom, fast forward up to fight time now. When fight time happened, going in there, it's these 2 dudes from Ohio. And I only know they was from Ohio because when we was actually inside the fight, of course, you know, you moving around, chilling, cool, and talking to everybody. They was drunk, so while they was drunk, they right there in my row. So they sitting right there drunk, they spilling the beer, but they was hilarious, they was funny, they just kept saying funny ass shit. So I'm like, man, y'all too crazy. We end up sitting right there laughing, cool, and joking while the fight going on. So now, when the fight let out, everybody leaving for real, I'll never forget, I'm sitting right here up against like a little newspaper stand for real, but I'm waiting for my people to come out so everybody can disperse and go to all the cars. So now I see the 2 Ohio dudes. They must be over there talking to 2 dudes from New York. And I say they from New York because by the way they was talking, they accent. I'm like, yeah, they from New York. So I'm right there smoking a blunt, chilling, but I'm watching the whole situation play out. So they over there talking. I can't really hear what they saying, but things end up getting a little loud. Now after it get loud, y'all know what come next. They start cussing at each other, saying real disrespectful words. Now the 2 Ohio dudes say, man, fuck New York and New York City. Now I'm guessing the New York dudes, they took that like, oh no, you done crossed the ultimate line right there, and you on hometown land. So a lot of y'all not. Only thing I see is like them, both of the New York dudes leaned down and they like came up with a motion and it looked like they smacked them. Mop. But when they do it, it's like I seen like they little skin open up for real. So when he back up, the New York dude catch him, bang, bang. The other little New York dude catch the other Ohio dude, bang, bang. Now a lot of y'all not, when he hit him, like when the New York dudes hit one of the Ohio dudes in the face, or they had like a sudden movement, you just seen the side of their face bust, boom. So I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? Now you can see the blood shooting out, but the New York dudes and the Ohio dudes still working. Now mind you, I don't know if they can feel that they face cut or whatever the case may be, or just adrenaline got them rushing during this time, but they over there they working mop now. But I think like they get so scared when they start seeing the blood on their hands, on their shirt, on the New York dude's jacket, or whatever the case may be. So now they starting to like lose energy for real. So the New York dude's getting the best of them, but it's a New York City police officer parked like at the corner. But he wasn't in the car. He was coming out of a little pizza shop. He comes out the pizza shop, and I guess I don't know if everybody right there got nervous or they felt as though that the police seen them, but they just stopped. All you see is the little 2 New York dudes. They get to breaking across the street. Now when they break across the street, the 2 Ohio dudes, they walking up the street, but they holding their faces for real. You can just see the blood coming down their hand, leading down their arms. They trying to go get some help. They runs into the first store they see. I can see inside the store, they just grabbing napkins off the table, putting it on their face. One of them runs to the counter, tell them, of course, like, you know, call the ambulance, where the nearest hospital at, whatever the case may be. The people back there, they going crazy because they just see the blood on the napkin filling up so fast. They jump on the phone, call the ambulance, I believe, end up coming, because by that time my people was coming outside. I tell them what happened. We jump in the car, but everybody so drunk due to the fight and being in New York on vacation, it was crazy, man. But with that being said, family, you know what it is. Thank y'all for riding with me on the outside episode today, man. Y'all know what I need y'all to do. Like, share, comment, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We'll be at 100K in no time. From the bottom of my heart, man, I love each and every one of y'all, man. Salute to the day one members. Salute to the new subscribers. Salute to the subscribers we ain't got yet. Only thing I ask of y'all, man, is to continue to like the video, share the video, comment the video, so we can dominate this algorithm, man. It's V Squad or no squad, man.